Last week, the NBA and FanDuel announcing a big change for daily fantasy sports, a league-wide sponsorship for FanDuel, a partnership that would allow the NBA to be fully invested in FanDuel, as well as have a seat on the board. And then the next day, Adam Silver coming out and saying he believed there should be legal gambling on sports. And you saw across Twitter a lot of different analysts and columnists throw up their hands and say, how dare you, Adam Silver? What's next? What are you going to suggest next? And I just have to ask why. What's the big deal about gambling in sports? I understand what it used to be. You know, the idea that the mob could get involved and that players would be on the take and they wouldn't be. These guys get paid millions already. They're getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to be the 12th guy on the bench. The amount of money in gambling is astronomical, but we have to realize the times have changed. Daily fantasy is different from gambling, first. Second of all, gambling has its place. You have plenty of people talk about it all the time, but mainstream media seems to ignore the stock market. Let's be honest. Gambling is gambling. You're putting your money on the line and hoping for a return. If you don't get that return, you lose your money. The NBA has made a bold step, a step that I think will help differentiate the NBA in the years to come as a sport that people in daily fantasy, in season-long fantasy, and the gamblers alike can really get behind and enjoy as a game not only on the hardwood, but one on their phones, ones on their computer, and ones they can really make a profit off of. We all put so much money into these games as fans. We buy jerseys, we buy tickets, we buy concessions when we go to games, but yet, why shouldn't we be getting something a little bit more out of it if we want to? Daily Fantasy, FanDuel, great job getting in with the NBA. And Adam Silver, you know what? Kudos to you for taking that extra step to being a bold leader